Now to a warning for parents whose children spend a lot of time online. 2 years ago, this country was shocked to learn the RCMP had foiled a plan to commit mass murder at the Halifax shopping centre. Tonight, the mother of one of those teens involved wants to share what she has learned about the dangers in the online underworld, hoping it will help someone else. For the first time since she learned her son was the mastermind and also intended to kill her as well. She's speaking exclusively with CTV's Kayla Hounsell.
The courts called James Gamble a social outcast, fascinated by death, morbidity, and mass murder. But to his parents, he was a lovable boy who grew into a troubled teen.
I know in my heart who Jamie really was. I do. And I can't explain what happened to him.
His mother now draws comfort from the mother of the teen her son idolized, the mother of Dylan Klebold, notoriously known as a Columbine shooter.
So many questions and so many that I had, she had, and were answered in her book.
According to an agreed statement of facts read in court, Cody's son, James Gamble, planned a massacre at the mall with the goal to kill as many people as possible. For nearly 2 years, she hoped he was the one who called Crime Stoppers, thwarting the attack before killing himself. But just over 3 months ago, as she sat in a Halifax courtroom, she learned her son was the mastermind.
It was horrendous. It was horrendous.
Listening as her son's Facebook messages were read aloud, indicating he planned to kill her too.
I wished he had killed us.
She says she's since gained strength from God and turned her attention to warning others.
I wish I had known then what I know now, but there was no way that I could have. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know what was out there.
And there's a great deal out there that many don't think about.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the RCMP's Tech Crime Unit, where fighting the dark web is just a part of daily business. Constable Todd Bromley is a forensic analyst. He scours cell phones, hard drives, and other technology to help crack cases.
We're very concerned about anything of an illegal nature.
The RCMP created this unit around 17 years ago, but they're seeing more and more crime related to the dark web, especially over the past 3 years.
As it grows in popularity and use, many of our investigations are tending to lead to the dark web.
The dark web is an encrypted portion of the internet where illegal products and services are for sale. You don't just stumble upon it.
Somebody in the house would have actively had to install software in order to get on the dark web.
But what is perhaps even scarier are the sites easily accessed. James Gamble used Facebook, Tumblr, and Reddit, spiraling into suicidal thoughts and homicidal ideation. His parents had no idea.
I was on his Facebook. He was on my Facebook. I didn't see anything.
And not because they didn't ask.
He wasn't outgoing. He was bullied. He didn't fit in.
What role, if any, do you think all of that played in what he began to explore online?
It was like a perfect storm. I think it was just everything.
Simon Sherry is a registered psychologist and professor at Dalhousie University. He says personality traits do influence what we do and where we go online. Some are fueled by narcissism and psychopathy, but others are just trying to connect.
We still have a fundamental need to belong and to feel connected. And when you feel alienated but you want connection, you go searching for that connection.
Patty Cody thinks that's what happened to her son.
It had to start somewhere. I don't know. I don't have the answers as to what came first.
She's encouraging parents to be aware of what their kids are doing online.
I mean, you may think, oh, they're online with their friends. I know he played games online. But there was the other part that we didn't know about.
The RCMP suggests parents establish guidelines, talk with young people about what they're surfing, and face computers into a room, making them easier to observe. Internet monitoring devices released within the past year might also help.
If the content is deemed of an inappropriate nature, the device will cut off the internet stream and prevent them from viewing it.
Patty Cody doesn't condone any of the activity her son was involved in, but she is trying to move forward.
You can't change it. We can't change it for us. I'd just love to help someone else.
She is adamant. If it happened to her son, it can happen to anyone. And this case is still working its way through the court system. An American woman James Gamble met online is set to stand trial in Nova Scotia in May. Gamble's best friend, Randall Shepard, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder in November, Steve. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Very revealing. Kayla, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
CTV's Kayla Hounsell leading us off tonight.